Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children. We welcome to our online teaching academy Ekkalaiva. Hi children. Today you are going to learn the biography of Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was a great leader. Okay. And he became the leader of the African people. He was a recipient of Nobel Peace. Okay. And he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in the year 1993. Today you are going to learn about Nelson Mandela in this lesson. Okay. Yes. Who is he? He is a great leader, Nelson Mandela. Okay. Listen, children. Nelson Mandela fought the unjust. Okay. He fought the unjust system of apartheid in South Africa. After a long struggle, the original inhabitants won the right to rule themselves. Nelson Mandela became the first colored president of the nation. Read this excerpt from his biography. Children, what do you mean by unjust? Unjust is nothing but treating a person badly. That is called unjust. And what do you mean by apartheid? Apartheid is nothing but a person who's treated unfairly because of his skin, color, or race, caste, religion. That is called apartheid, separating the people. Okay, separating the people because of their color, religion, caste, skin, race. That is called apartheid. Okay. He fought the unjust system of apartheid in South Africa. After a long struggle, the original inhabitant. What do you mean by original inhabitant? Inhabitant is nothing but resident. Okay. One who lives in and occupies a space is called inhabitant. He won the right to rule themselves. Okay. And Nelson Mandela became the first colored president of the nation. And read this excerpt. What do you mean by excerpt? This is an extract. What do you mean by excerpt? Extract. Okay. Extract or section. You can say a section or extract. Okay. Extract or section. Okay. That is excerpt from his biography. Children, you understood this? Shall we move to the next one? Yes. And this is a place, Kunu in South Africa. Kunu is nothing but a birthplace of Nelson Mandela. Okay? Yes. My mother presided over 3 huts at Kunu. As I remember, these were always filled with the babies and children of my relatives. In fact, I hardly recall any moment as a child when I was alone. In African culture, the sons and daughters of one's aunts or uncles or brothers and sisters, not cousins. We have no of brothers or of sisters or aunts or uncles. My mother's sister is my mother. My uncle's son is my brother. My brother's child is my son. Yes. Children, what do you mean by presided over? Presided is managed. Nelson Mandela's mother managed over 3 huts at Kunu. Always the huts will be filled with the babies and children. Okay. Nelson Mandela, he remembered that his childhood, okay, and is telling the story, okay, and he hardly recalled the moment when he was a child. He can, that is, he was remembering that always that's where filled with the babies and children, always, okay. And in African culture, the sons and daughters of one's aunts or uncles or brothers and sisters, not cousins. Okay. And we have no off brother. What do you mean by off brother? Off brother is nothing but you can see the word off brothers. Off brother means with a brother with whom only one parent has common. That is called off brother. The same way off sister. Okay. They don't have brothers, that is they don't have off brother or off sister. Okay. And my mother's sister is my mother and uncle's son is my brother. Like way my brother's child is my son. Okay. And listen here. my mother's three huts. One was used for cooking and one for sleeping and one for storage. Three huts were there, no? One hut is used for cooking and one is for sleeping and one for storage. In the hut in which we slept, there was no furniture. We don't have furniture at home, okay? We slept on mats and sat on the ground. They don't have a place to sleep also. They slept only on mats. They don't have bed, cottage, nothing but nothing, okay? They had only mats to sleep. I did not discover pillows. Even they don't have pillows also, okay? I did not discover pillows until much later. My mother cooked food in a three-legged iron pot over an open fire in the center of the hut or outside. Okay. Everything we ate, we grew and made ourselves. See here, you can see the picture, no? Nelson Mandela's mother cooked food, no? She's cooking her food in a three-legged iron pot over an open fire. Yes. And from an early age, I spent most of my free time in the wild. Wild is nothing but open grassland in South Africa. That is called wild. Okay. Playing and fighting with the other boys of the village. At night, I shared my food and blanket with the same boys. Okay. I was no more than 5 when I started looking after sheep and calves in the field. At the age of 5, Nelson Mandela started looking after the sheep and calves. Calves, the English of a cow is called calf, and the plural of calf is cows, calves. Okay. I learned to gather wild honey. Nelson Mandela learned to gather wild honey, fruits, and edible roots. Edible means safe to eat. We can eat that root safely. Okay. I could swim in the clear, cold streams and catch fish with strong thread and sharpened bits of wire. I also learned to stick fight. I learned to love the world, the open spaces, the simple beauties of nature, the clean line of the horizon. Okay. And at the age of 5, Nelson Mandela learned swimming, fishing in the cold stream, and he also learned stick fight. What do you mean by stick fight? Yes, stick fight is nothing but fighting. It is a children's game, fighting with stick. Okay, and he learned to love the wild, the open space, the simple beauties of nature. Okay, the clean line of the horizon. What do you mean by the clean line of the horizon? The line where land and sky seems to meet. That is called clean line of the horizon. Okay. Yes. See, he started looking after the sheep and calves in the field. You can see the picture. And as boys, we were mostly left to ourselves. We played with toys that we made ourselves. We made animals and birds out of clay. We made ox-drawn sledges out of tree branches. Nature was our playground. We sat on flat stones and slid down the face of the large rocks. We did this until our backsides were so sore we could hardly sit down. I learned to ride atop calves after being thrown to the ground several times. One got the hang of it. See here, what happened? As boys, no one made him grow. He made himself grown, okay? And he played with toys and we made ourselves. We made animals and birds out of clay. What Nelson Mandela did, he did the animals and birds out of clay, and he made ox-drawn sledges with the other children. What do you mean by sledges? Sledges is nothing but a cart without wheel ready to ride on. That is called sledges. Okay. And nature was a playground for them. There is no playground for them, only nature. They sat on flat stone. Flat stone is nothing but roof used that is a flat stone used for roofing, slab which is used for roofing, that is called flat stone. And the past tense of slide is slid. Okay, the past tense of slide is slid. They slid us, they were sliding down the large rock. And we did this until our backsides were so sore. What do you mean by sore? Sore is nothing but aching or paining. Okay. What do you mean by sore? Aching or paining. Okay. Yes. Sore is nothing but aching or paining. Okay. Tell me children. Sore, aching or paining. Okay. Yes. And we could hardly sit down. I learned to write atop calves. Write atop calves means it is nothing but on the top. Okay. Write atop calves. That means on the top. Okay. On the top of the calf, he was sitting and riding. That is called this. Okay. Yes. After being thrown to the ground several times, when he was doing, the calf had thrown several times, but he learned finally by trying again and again. That is called this one got the hang of it. Okay. One got the hang of it. What do you mean by this? See, you can see the word now. One got the hang of it means it is nothing but he learned. Okay. See, learned. Learned. Okay. Learned by trying again and again. Okay. Trying again and again. Okay. Yes. Children, you understood this? Shall we move to the next one? Yes. Listen here. When Nelson Mandela grew up, he became the leader of the African people. He was a loving man who made friends wherever he went. His one-time assistant, Jesse Duarte, relates these incidents about him. Okay. When he grew up, he became the leader of the African people and he was a loving man. Everyone loved Nelson Mandela. He became friend to everyone. His one-time assistant, the name is Jesse Duarte. She relates these incidents about him. Okay. He always made his own bed no matter where we traveled. I remembered we were once in China in a luxury hotel and I said to him, please don't make your own bed because it's against Chinese hospitality. He said, call the ladies who clean the room. When they came, he explained to them that he always made his own bed. They should not feel insulted. He didn't ever want to hurt people's feelings. Here is an incident told by Richard Stengel, who worked with Mandela on his autobiography. It happened on an aeroplane trip in Natal in South Africa. Listen, always Nelson Mandela have a habit of making his own bed. He don't allow anyone to make his bed. Okay. And he remember once in China in a luxury hotel when he was staying. Actually, they were Chinese hospital. They were in a Chinese luxury hotel. No, so they were having Chinese hospitality. Hospitality means treating the people, no guest in a good manner. That is hospitality. Okay. He said, call the ladies who clean the room. When they came, he explained to them that he always made his own bed. He don't allow anyone to make his bed. He did himself. Okay. They should not feel insulted. So he didn't ever want to hurt people's feelings. That we can understand from this paragraph. No. And once what happened? Richard Stengel is sharing the experience about the aeroplane trip in Natal in South Africa. Okay. As soon as Mandela boarded the aeroplane, he picked up a newspaper and read everything in it. I was sitting right across him and he pointed out of the window. I saw to my horror that the propeller, what do you mean by propeller, children? A device, which is a device that causes a ship or aircraft to move, consisting two or three blades, okay, which is used to spin at high speed. That is called propeller. Yes. What do you mean by propeller? A device which is used, which causes the ship to move. Okay. Horror is intense feeling of fear. That is called horror. Okay. Shock. Okay. I saw to my horror that the propeller had stopped working. He said calmly, Richard, would you like to inform the pilot that the propeller isn't working? I walked to the front of the plane and found that the pilot was well aware of it. He asked me to go back to my seat and sit down. They had called the airport and the ambulances were there. I went back and told Mandela that he just listened and said, yes. What happened? The propeller had stopped working, and but the Nelson Mandela was, he did not fear, he don't have fear, okay? He was just sitting quietly. He did not call anyone, okay? He was back to his seat, okay? And he was listening to others. The plane landed without any trouble. Nelson remained calm throughout the trip. He never changed his expression. As we came out of the airport, he said, I was really scared up there. Then I realized that this is what courage is all about. Courage is not about not being scared. Courage is being terrified and not showing it. I got courage by looking at him because he was pretending not to be scared, and that's what he did his whole life. That is what made him so great. What happened? Actually, the propeller was had as problem, no, in the aeroplane, but he did not care about that. So the plane landed without any trouble, and Nelson remained calm throughout the trip. He never changed his expression. Okay, they came out when they came out of the airport. They were asking Nelson Mandela, "Oh, you did not scare." He was replying that I was also scaring, but I kept quiet. Then they realized that what courage is. When you were quiet only, you can realize the courage, real courage. Okay, courage is not about not being scared. It is being terrified. Terrified means extreme fear, but not showing that. Okay, I got courage by looking at him because he was pretending not to be scared. He was acting like he did not scare, and that's what he did in his whole life. That is what made him so great. And Nelson Mandela was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in the year 1993. He passed away at his home in Johannesburg in December 2013. Children, you understood this? See, he was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in the year 1993. Okay. The great leaders always inspire, no? Inspire greatness in others. Thank you, children.